this was a bit of a surprise for you, because I think you've said that this company would not have been created unless you got stranded in a trip from Australia back in Hungary during lockdown.
Yeah.
And you would have never met your founders if it wasn't for this travel ban for you. Talk to me about that, because that must have been a really challenging time. When you wanted to get back to Australia. I think you had a lot of projects you were working on. You were forced to stay, but through that pain, Skillful AI was born.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, the story is exactly as you said, pretty much. So there was 2019 Christmas when I kind of traveled back. No one knew that anyone would happen back then, and I was kind of planning to go back a few months after, but then the pandemic happened in the meantime as well, and that was dragging on for a long time, and that was the problem. So kind of keeping everything alive there, you're kind of disconnected. That's a huge financial kind of burden as well, and had to realign a lot of things in life, and there was kind of a decision point where, okay, where to next? And a few of the projects obviously died because you couldn't pursue them in the way you wanted. Some of them were completely wiped out just because of the changes that they had. And then this is how I met these guys. So in hindsight, that was all supposed to happen, as painful as it was at the time. Obviously now I see it. And then we were part of this program. We got accepted. There was, I think, 25 people they chose for I would say a micro degree, like a management of blockchain businesses. And this is where I met these guys, and then we started talking, and then this is how Skillful AI was born. So I can be only thankful for that period in general, and also to you actually, because before that, I was just finishing my master's in blockchain technology, and then right before, and just very short before I went to that course, one of the last kind of pushes that I made the decision to join and then get a master's degree in blockchain technologies was one of your shows that when I saw Andreas Antonopoulos here, and then I saw that he's one of the lecturers. I saw a video here, and I'm like, okay, yeah, I'm gonna have to do this. So it was all building up to probably this moment here. So as you said before, I manifested this whole thing. Yeah,
you did. It's wild to know that London Real was part of your journey getting here for the last 5 years or more, and I guess more because Andreas was on back in 2017 and 18 and 19. That's amazing. I remember Andreas being in that chair and talking about the future of money, the internet of money. This is before the term DeFi was coined. This is before stablecoins were really even talked about. I think he was here in 2015, 17, and 19. And those conversations were epic, and they were some of the very few deeply personal conversations and intimate conversations with Andreas, where you could get inside his head and feel his passion. And I think they changed a lot of people's lives. Probably planted the seed in me about crypto. I know people like Michael Saylor said that he watched those when lockdown happened to climb the curve when he was researching, blockchain. And, so many people look at those vids, and it's amazing to know, that had an effect to this.
Yeah.
And now we can be a part of this incredible journey for Skillful AI to empower millions, tens of millions, hundreds of millions, and maybe billions of people around the world to preserve their intellectual property, maybe have a relationship with AI that's not dystopian and destructive, and one that doesn't marginalize humans but promotes humans. People talk about these great ways where AI can make us the best versions of ourselves and give us our free time back and make us more human. It feels like that's what you guys are doing. Yeah. Whereas some of these other centralized institutions, they unfortunately feel like going the opposite way of total control, seizing everyone's data, ignoring copyrights, ignoring intellectual property.
Yeah.
And so you guys are a ray of hope when it comes to this. And I feel just really humbled, that we had play a small part in that journey, and it's probably why we were both attracted to each other. I think you said when we reached out to you, you didn't even know if it was real.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. At the beginning, I was lots of these things happening in Web3 as well, that people are kind of impersonating others, and I wasn't even yeah, sure, if it was you guys. But then obviously I had a chat to Dr. Ankor as well, and then you directly, and then the whole team. So it was quite clear pretty early on that it is. And then, obviously we're excited, and then now here we are, and who knows for how long we're gonna be doing crazy stuff together.
Yeah. What do you think Skillful AI looks like in 2034, 10 years from now?
Yeah.
I mean, that's a long time in AI world, but like, what do you think it looks like? What do you want it to look like?
What we want it to look like is that in 10 years' time, hopefully even earlier, is to be that anyone that kind of wants to use AI tools or either using them is come through us or have the kind of the hub that they use to the go-to place when you talk about AI, whether if it's, Web3, Web2, and when you have interactions and not something that's embedded in another system, but even that can be done. But if you are interacting with an AI or with your assistant, or at least, when you have an app on your phone even, they will have a little badge on the side that it's powered by Skillful AI. And that's the goal.
Nice. And like you said, you're going to be like the Canva or the Squarespace or one of these platforms that allows anyone to come in with no skill set and build something as if they were an expert in that space.
Yes.
And then it's immediately functional.
Yeah.
And so for people out there that have been scared of AI, and that's pretty much everybody, that don't know how to interact with it, maybe they have a ChatGPT account, but they don't know how to go to the next level. Okay, yeah, they know that it works and it can do some great things with text and answer questions, but it's a very big difference from asking ChatGPT questions to actually having an agent that can, do things for you as you, and then you can own it. That's what people need to do, is take that next step, go on to Skillful. What's the best way for them to do that? Website, also what's the best way for them to follow you guys and updates and things like that?
Yeah, so we are on X and all the major platforms as well. Probably X is where we have our most focus on. skillfulai.io is our website as well. And then give us a follow, and then keep an eye on what's coming, because we're going to be ramping things up for the launch of the first products very soon.
Right. All right. So Q4, keep an eye out, because some big things are going to be happening there. And then rolling out more and more and more.
Yes, exactly.
Okay. Yeah. And 30 plus people now, probably ramping up from there, and bigger partnerships. And yeah. We have all of these ready. That's going to be announced in the next few months in terms of partnerships. Very exciting ones in terms of products, in terms of a lot of things. So it's going to be an exciting time ahead. And it's never going to be fully finished. That's another thing we know. It's going to be always, just because of the nature how it is, it's going to be always things to add. There's going to be always things to polish. But, we're enjoying this journey so much. So looking forward to it. Nice. And the token's live, and it's on some centralized exchanges like KuCoin and things like that?
No, it's a Gate, MAXC, and there's also Uniswap.
Uniswap as well. So if any DEX, you can pretty much swap into it and grab it out there if you want.
There's going to be very soon a direct swap on our website as well. I think it's going to be implemented in the next couple of weeks.
Okay, nice, good stuff. Zoltan, super excited about this. It was great to connect, and then great to connect with you in Dubai. The whole team is really excited about this project. I'm going to get in there and start building all my AI agents, make sure that I make this happen in Q4 as well, because I want to really go all out with this and see what I can do with this for me, for the brand, for the company, for everything about that. And we're going to use Skillful AI, obviously, for all of it. So super excited. Congrats on what you've done. Looking forward to a super bright future and a positive future with AI, as opposed to all these dark dystopian ones, which I've been, with. But I want to own my data. I want to own my AI agents, and I want them to work for me and not for someone else. And I'm pumped for that future. So thank you, man.
Yeah, thank you. So thanks for having me.
All right, man. Let's do this.
Thanks.
Hey, I know investing in crypto is scary. It takes a real leap of faith because there are so many scams, rug pulls, and bad actors out there. It's a dangerous business, which is why 95% of people lose all their money. Well, that's why I created the London Real Investment Club, so you can access the hottest deals on the planet and use the crypto bull market to create the generational wealth that you deserve. Join my team of over 100 people from around the world that are making millions of dollars behind the scenes investing in blockchain, AI, Web3 games, DeFi, Bitcoin, and more. Don't miss out. Click the link below to book a call with one of my team now. But hurry, this bull market will end soon.
know investing in crypto can be scary. That's why you gotta join the investment club. Pull the trigger. Let's do this.